Welcome to Sturmel Stadium in Golden, Colorado, the School of Mines. It's the two bottom feeders of the USL Academy Mountain Division. Flatirons hosting Colorado Storm. These two teams coming in a bit changed, better form, especially Flatirons as of late after the switch to more experienced players about midway through May. And again, both bottom feeders 6 and 7 in the Mountain Division. I'm Sam Johnson, joined alongside Keegan McCorkle for this USL Academy showdown at Sturmel. McCorkle, you just got done playing a game, so I'm not going to make you do too much. But what do you expect from this match? Obviously, two teams that haven't done their best this season. Colorado Storm with 5 points in the division. Flatirons with just 1.
Yeah.
What do you think happened?
I'm looking to see some good possession. Want to see the ball move quickly and with pace. Haven't watched these two teams very much, so I'm excited to see some new faces and see what happens. But hopefully there's some creativity, something interesting. Yeah.
Let's get into starting lineup. Starting on the Flatiron side, the home side. In net, it's Kyan Furtado Morgan, his 4th appearance. Charlie Lewis has been starting more of the games recently, but it's Kyan for this home game. Chase Smith, Jordan Klein, Yusuf Adon on the back line. Adon's been shifted over to right back. He played left back against Albion on the 11th. In the midfield, it's 5 players. They really beef it up there. Caleb Castle, Dante Espino wearing number 99. A lot of 90s. 98 next to him is Jose Orozco and Dylan Valenzuela, number 6, and then next to him, number 11, Nolan Munson. A few new names in there. Valenzuela, Castle, and Munson did not start the previous match. And up top, 2 returning faces, Troy Brown and number 95, Zion Lander on the Storm side. Hoijin Lee in net. Jordan Lohr started the last match on the 14th against Utah United. Lee gets the start tonight. Number 16, Gerson Hutero on the left side, left back, then Teo Scott, Austin Hall, the 2 center backs, RJ Heckler on the right side, then the midfield, it's Noah Bills, Isaac Vega, Landon Nates, and up top they put 3. Those 3 are Alexander Guerrero, Adam Thresher, and Rowan Argaval. Players huddled up, ready to start this match. Both teams bring in a few new faces, both teams 4 changes from their previous outings in the lineup, and both teams bringing in new goalkeepers from their previous fixtures. Again, Kyan in net for Flatirons and Hoijin Lee on the opposite side for the Storm.
Definitely interesting. You don't see a lot of goalkeeper changes at higher levels, but obviously there's a reason.
And again, it's going to be 5 in the midfield for Flatirons in this game. They have 2 up top. And 3 of those midfielders are new names. Dylan Valenzuela, Nolan Munson, Caleb Castle. Nolan Munson actually subbed on to the season opener for the first team against CISA in Inglewood and almost scored a goal. Could have made it 6-1 if he wanted to. He starts on the right side of that midfield as Flatirons finally break. And they'll start with possession here at home with the sun setting at Sturmel. 6 and 7 in the Mountain Division. Colorado Storm on 5 points. Flatirons with just 1 as we get underway. And they picked up points recently, their first points in a 1-1 draw against Utah United. That was in Utah, at Utah Valley University. First and only point so far of the season. They turn it over immediately, and Storm can push the other way. Played the Bills. He started the previous match against Utah United. Scuffed out a draw, 1-1. It's a nice move on the far side. Up the right wing, cut back. And 1. Here's a shot, takes a deflection off Smith. Couple of headers brought down in the box. And then played farther out.
Really good block there from the center backs of Flatirons. Just trying to get anything on it at that point.
Utero plays it centrally. Attacking is Landon Nates. Good tackle there, though. Storm with the early pressure. Putting it up the pitch here, Vega. Defenders to deal with and lays it off to Hutero. Vega switches play. RJ Heckler played it through, that a nice shield by Jordan Klein. All three on the back line for Flatiron started the last game on the 11th against Albion. 3-1 loss. It was their 5th loss of the year. A lot of those early games, they were blown out. Last 3 games or so, they've brought in, I guess, reinforcements, again, older, more experienced players to not lose 16-0, 13-0, 14-0. Can't forget about the Dallas Cup win in April against Bangladesh under 19, though 26-0.
Oh, jeez.
So they give and they take.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting better, which is what you like to see. Obviously not where they want to be yet, but only up from there.
And those early matches really did take a toll. They have the worst goal differential in USL Academy standings, -49, 3-4, 52 against. Morris Elite not far behind, though, in the Mid-Atlantic Division, -41. They don't have any points. Storm have, some of the early pressure in the first couple of minutes or so. They've been able to switch play effectively as well. Heckler moves it up the right wing. Penetration still. That time Landon Nates. Nice turn. Couple of feet in there from Flatirons. They finally win it on the 3rd attempt. Rolls back to Klein, and he'll knock it out for a throw. USL Academy was established in 2021. There are now 12 Division 75 men's teams in 2025 in the official league. There's some trial teams as well, though, that they evaluate to see if they're ready for full-time academy membership. There's that ball tracked just wide as Kyan helped it on. His first real test in goal.
I mean, he had it covered. That's what
certainly did.
goalkeepers say. They have it covered. Goes wide.
Going back to those early Flatirons results, it was 0-16 against Red Wolves, then 0-13 against Switchbacks, and then 0-15 against Real Colorado. And then the reinforcements came on the 31st, who was only 1-4 against Red Wolves. There, Carlos Rodriguez had 5 goals in that 16-0 win. Current Red Wolves leader with 7. Really took his opportunity there.
Yeah.
Early in the year. This one played up again, the right wing. Argaval centrally, still free here for Storm as they stay on it, move it outside the area. They've had the pressure early, and Flatirons have not won a lot of 50-50 balls. Good movement so far. Argaval.
Staying compact. I mean, even though that was an opportunity in the box, there wasn't too many runners from Storm, so wasn't too scary from them.
This one played too far, and Zion Lander gets onto it. Great support here from the Irons. Up the pitch comes Espino. Played off to Troy Brown. In the corner, Brown tries to chip it around. Finally knocked out, and it's a throw for Flatirons deep in the Storm end. Nolan Munson to take it. One appearance for the first team back on May 23rd against CISA. Almost scored a goal. This one falls back to Espino. Flatirons trying to build up some pressure here. In the first 5 minutes, it's been mostly Storm.
Yeah, good to see it in the other half of the field right now. Sure, it's a nice break for the Flatirons back line.
Chase Smith lost it in the midfield there. Didn't know who he was looking for. This one played up to number 9, Adam Thresher. Thresher chips one in the box. Good chance. Chest down, control, swing and a miss, and he trips up. That was Rowan Argaval again. Pretty good look there, just couldn't hit the ball. See, so the other, or excuse me, Flatirons the other way, they give it up. Trolling near side is Landon Nates. Sprays a ball out to the right wing. Gets by one. Into the box. Cuts it back against Yusuf Adon. And knocked away only as far as RJ Heckler, who continues his fight for the ball. And that falls out of play. It's going to be a throw for Storm. Storm drew their last match against Utah United. It was in Utah last week. Also drew with them 2-2 earlier in the year. Here's a shot, and screamed over the bar from Landon Nates. Didn't start that Utah game last week, Nates. His first effort on goal. 7 minutes gone. It's been mostly Storm. Had a really golden opportunity with Alexander Guerrero in the box. Chested down to his right foot and just swung and missed. Felt the pressure of the moment. Over to Yusuf Adon. It's a nice move up the left wing and pulled down was Caleb Castle. It's going to be a free kick. Lost to the midfield again by Flatirons. Nearly given back. Shove away. And a good win by Espino. Tracks around one. Espino in space. Munson to his right. Shoots. A diving stop ball still free with the keeper on the floor momentarily. And a good foot to clear it by Storm. And then that one's lost out for a throw.
Good save by the keeper for Storm. Diving save.
Widget Lee gets his first test of the evening.
I didn't think he was going to strike that. That was a very nice strike.
No doubt, as the referee moves back the throw. Got it into Thresher. Plays it all the way back to his keeper, Lee. Okay, Jordan Lohr started their last fixture on the 14th against Utah United. Both these keepers didn't start their last games. Charlie Lewis was in net against Albion for Flatirons. I think Storm just a little quicker on the ball so far. Saw
Just
that in the
more
women's game as
options.
well.
Just more options off the ball for Storm. I'm seeing from Flatirons, once they get in the middle, there's no real options forward.
Nolan Munson to take this throw. Goes long. It's over the head of Troy Brown and cleared. Good jostle, good win by Storm. And now they can break. Slip through. Argaval tries to cross it. Guerrero chasing, and finally Kyan Furtado Morgan covers it up. Lays it off to Adon, who can push up the other way. Yusuf Adon has some first team experience. More veteran player. Spreads it too far out wide to the left wing, and that's not retrievable for Castle. But is a throw-in, so deep in their own end here, Storm have to escape.
Would like to see a high press from Flatirons, try to lock them in this place. Make it hard for them to get out.
No whistle on that bring down. Argaval, bit of a wild touch, but he lays it off in space. One option up top is Thresher. They get it to him. Thresher, great turn. He's got pace here. Thresher up the right wing, touches it too far, and then knocked out by Chase Smith.
Cleared out, setting up a CK corner kick for the Storm.
Storm get a corner here. good early chances through the first 11 minutes. Couldn't put them away, though. One really golden opportunity for Alexander Guerrero, who's the brother of Cooper Johnson, Flatirons first team. Currently plays at Regis. All crowded around the box, referee having some words to make sure there's no illegal hand fighting.
I hate that. That's so annoying because you're
really
gonna
crowding
end
the
up
6-yard box. This one takes a deflection off the post. Still alive. Still in the box. Trying to control it. Stuffed. Gets free. Chips one. Back post. That's too far for Agarwal. But a dangerous cross. Had to be cleared off the line, and it was because they just crowded the 6-yard box and really made it tough for Flatirons there, but they were able to keep it out.
like I was saying, I hate when refs do that because there's always going to be a good tussle in the box when it's like that, and they just slow the game down, take some time out of it. Ugh, it's annoying.
Valenzuela. Played off here, Smith. Lots of space to survey his options. Espino with the ball to Adon that hops over his head. Fancy little body feint there from Adon. Bit of possession now for Flatirons as Espino walks around with it. Back to Smith. And then they lose possession as soon as they enter the midfield there. Troy Brown dropped down. And Hoi-Jin Lee will knock it short. Agarwal has been a threat up top so far. Plays one back. Wide open on that right side as they move it across. RJ Heckler knocks one over the top, and the offside flag up as Adam Thresher was chasing it. Clear offside there. Thresher going for gold. Storm and Flatirons 6 and 7 in the Mountain Division. Two bottom feeders, 5 points for Storm. Flatirons looking to pick up a big 3 perhaps, but they've been under pressure early. Picked up their first point not too long ago. That one's nearly lost in the midfield. Storm, option out wide. Agarwal. Chase Smith trying to close him down. Centers it. And that one's dealt with by Flatirons, cleared only as far as RJ Heckler. Valenzuela on his back, and he plays it to Noah Bills to alleviate. Sun still illuminating some of the clouds in the sky, but nearly set. Kicked off at 8 p.m. 15 minutes gone in this first half. Guerrero to Agarwal, might have a hit here. Lays it off. Good chance. What a save.
Great save.
By Furtado Morgan. Pushes it to his left, out for a corner.
Furtado Morgan making the save.
That was Isaac Vega taking the hit with his right foot, right at the edge of the area. Nice layoff by Agarwal, who will take this corner. And they look to crowd again, create some chaos. The keeper surrounded. It was effective on the first one, Keegan.
Yeah, for sure.
Agarwal sends it in. Dangerous spot again. Punched out. Still free. One-touch control. Lays it off to Agarwal, who puts in a second cross, and that header straight up and over.
Header wide makes it a goal kick.
can't see from here, but I think Storm has a little bit of height advantage over Flatirons, but so that might be why they're doing that. Just trying to get chaos in there. See if something can happen, some sort of deflection.
Yusuf Atan being chased. Dangerous one, takes a deflection. Here's Agarwal, edge of the box. He loses it as 3 Flatirons defenders came in to close him down. Some space here to push. What a ball that was, but didn't have enough on it. Adan. It's knocked out in front of the Storm bench for a throw.
Those balls all the way across the field are really, really difficult to get where you want. And even if you do get them there, the back line should be shifted by the time it gets there. So I don't know how productive they are.
Yusuf Atan was wriggling through and played it too far. Yusuf Atan, native of Omaha, Nebraska. Played at Laramie County Community College for a few years from 2022 to 2024. His first academy appearance tonight. Second, I should say. First was on the 11th against Albion. Started at left back as he does this evening as well. 2 first-team appearances this season as well. Played in the US Open Cup. Has 14 siblings apparently. Need a fact check on that, but pretty crazy number. This one is sprayed out wide
really
into
good ball.
space. Good chase. Guerrero, brother of Cooper Johnson, shoots and it's over the bar. Chancellor at the edge of the box. It took a deflection though. Looked to be straight over from this angle, but out for a corner, third corner for Storm. And the first 2 were quite the chaotic moment.
Wonder if Storm's going to change up their tactics just because Flatirons has seen that one a couple times.
Kind of crowded around the penalty spot as they all spread out. Cross comes in from Agarwal, another header over the bar.
And not wide, goal kick.
Time from Theo Scott.
Don't know what they were trying to do there. They're trying to get it off fast, but miscommunication from the goalkeeper and Flatirons player.
Smith knocked down, and he gets a whistle.
Free kick, Flatirons.
Chase Smith and some of those on the back line going to have their hands full. Jordan Klein in the middle, Yusuf Atan on the left side, where a lot of the pressures come. Chase Smith taking this free kick. And not a good take. Straight into the path of Storm.
Don't think that's what he wanted to do. Very different styles from the USL 2 team and the USL Academy team. Normally if there's a free kick back there for the USL 2 team, they try to play short and play out of it. So interesting to see the different styles.
Ball comes free the other way. Goes out for a throw. As Troy Brown was chasing it. Throws in off Storm, then knocked forward. And Brown out again for another throw. Out of space for Nolan Munson on this near side. See if he gets an opportunity, if they can whip it across. Yusuf Atan, nice moves around one. Kind of loses his edge and has to play it back. And then it's given away. Zion Lander handed it to Storm, and then they lose it right back. Espino. Nearly one off of him by Guerrero, who slips at that effort to win the ball. A lot of bodies clanking around Lander. Here's a hit curling over the bar.
Almost
Espino.
dipped when he wanted it to.
Line to high goal kick.
Espino gave it an effort, first effort on goal from Flatirons. Origin Lee plays it short. Here's Austin Hall. Scored a 90th minute equalizer in the last fixture away versus Utah United to get a point. And clear by Furtado Morgan. RJ Heckler, decent control, plays it back. Scott. Zion Lander provides some pressure. Ball's free. Chance to push up again for Storm. Near side, it's Utero. Trying to drag it between the legs and could not. Espino lays it back. Munson. He's overtaken by Agrawal, who's brought down and wins a free kick. He'll likely be the one to take it. Chance to drive in a dangerous cross again.
No real options for Flatirons to go forward there. I would think number 99 was trying to break out and had no options forward.
Yep, Dante Espino. Agrawal plays it short to Utero. Gets it right back. Good seed ball through. Munson in there to help. Provided support, clears it. Only as far as Troy Brown, who's closed in on by 3 black shirts, gets around them. And this one chipped right to Scott. He chests it down. Smith. Out of Munson. Jordan Klein moves it out right between Smith and Munson. Not sure who he wanted there, but a miscommunication and a throw for Storm. Utero. Played over from Austin Hall. He's been one of the standouts for Storm this season. Troy Brown lays it off to Espino to push. Espino makes a nice run, but overtaken by Scott. And Flatirons have kind of gotten to the edge of that attacking third, edge of the area, and just can't seem to find that extra pass.
I don't really know what he was trying to do with the back heel there. I like the creativity, but I don't really know where that was going.
Utero.
Oh.
Agrawal lays one off. Munson read it though. Takes a little bump, knocked out, and he wins a throw.
Way to get something out of that.
Got to win all the small battles to have a chance here, given the pressure Storm have provided early. Zion Lander lays it off, looking for Munson.
Oh.
Must have taken a touch. Lander's kind of got a smile on his face. I think he knows he got away with that. But it's a throw for Flatirons. Munson to Lander. Munson, I've got a scruffy nutmeg. And then now it's back the other way, a little grab from the Irons.
I think it's a handball.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah. I mean, either way, but I think it's the handball first. Actually, that throw-in is kind of funny because in ref school they teach you, because I was a ref way back when, and they teach you if the players run the other way, you should just trust the players because they know what's going on. So interesting that they went the completely opposite direction.
Utero. Vega. RJ Heckler. Back to Vega. Look at the space for him to turn. He's been very aware in the midfield so far. Gets knocked right back out to him. He stabs one over to Heckler. 12 divisions, 75 men's teams this year, 2025. In the USL Academy League. And these two are bottom of the Mountain Division 6, Colorado Storm, and 7th Flatirons, who, if not for that kind of awkward start, just didn't have the right personnel, they would not be that far down, not have a negative 49 goal differential. Cutting in was Thresher. Played off to Nates. Chance to possibly cross here. Adon gets a foot in. A slide still won by Heckler. Free. And Storm draw a push, and they win a free kick.
Kind of a silly foul there, facing his own goal. Obviously going to go backwards. Don't need a foul there.
This one's played into the box and then headed away. Vega.
Ooh.
Of a bully on the ball there. Free. Here's a shot, takes a deflection, still free, grabbed by Furtado Morgan. Couple of hold your breath moments for Flatirons through the first 27 minutes.
A couple unlucky bounces right there. Just wanted it more at the end, Storm did.
Guerrero takes a knock from behind.
Furtado Morgan save, ball going to the Storm.
Lights begin to take over the pitch here with the sun nearly gone. First academy game this season at Sturmel. Others were all away, of course, and again, the start to the season was not as planned. Began with a 16-0 defeat to the Utah Red Wolves, who currently sit top of the division with 13 points. Real Colorado close behind. Albion's got 11 themselves. Top spot qualifies for the playoffs. Second place could. There are some wild cards allocated, but not a guarantee. And down goes Storm again. Another free kick won. Valenzuela that time a little over-eager defensively. This one kind of played nowhere, but Heckler onto it and in acres of space. Noah Bills. Utero. Good step by Munson, but Storm win it back in the end with a couple of lucky feet. Back to Hoyjin Lee. Hasn't had too much to do so far.
He had one really nice save, but other than that, nothing else.
Austin Hall to Nates. And Austin Hall near side, number 22. 90th minute equalizer in their last game against Utah United at Utah Valley University. That was the second goal of the season, booked right after for a celebration, I would assume. Yusuf Adon, good move to push by one. Lots of space in the midfield. Chipped over the top. Hoyjin Lee could come out, he doesn't. Scott has it covered though. Oh, it's one off of Scott, then pulled down in the box. Appeals for a penalty, not going to get one. Good first real pressure up deep into the area, and this will be a water break. So half an hour gone. They take a water break. Saw 4 water breaks in the women's game earlier. Not as hot now, of course, with the sunset, but still a water break. We'll step aside here, scoreless through the first half an hour. Colorado Storm with the most pressure so far.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it your...
Water break continues at Sturmel under the lights. Half an hour played and we are scoreless. Sam Johnson alongside Keegan McCorkle. Pretty, I would say, eventful for a scoreless match so far. Colorado Storm with more of the opportunities. Probably should have put a couple of them away. What have you seen so far in terms of their attacking play?
Yeah, I think Storm's best opportunities right now are on the counterattack. They're not picking up people in the middle, and they're just getting out wide and putting early crosses in. There was the one that was chested down, and he just missed it. I'm curious to see what would have happened if that was played on the ground. But Flatirons moving up the field pretty well. Had one nice shot on goal that forced a save from the keeper. I think once they get into that attacking third, just be a little bit more quicker off the ball and movement in behind. Would like to see that so they can get some more opportunities.
And I think on the Storm side, Rowan Agrawal has been the most exciting, number 11.
For sure.
Up the left wing. Generated quite a few chances, and he's been the one that has dribbled around players in space in the attacking third. As Storm break out of the huddle to take the pitch again. Flatirons certainly have a lot to figure out. It's going to be a long 70 minutes, but they can certainly hold on. If they get a break the other way, they've got the players to put it away. Under the lights at Sturmel, first Academy game here of the season. We'll have a few more coming up. So, Hoyjin Lee is going to get us underway as he does a few keepy-ups in his own box. Back rolling in the first half out of the water break. Austin Hall. Utero. Press up from Smith and Troy Brown as they switch play. Scott. Heckler. To chip it over a defender, gets it over on the second effort. Guerrero. Chased by Adon, plays it back. Yusuf Adon certainly a workhorse, a lot of energy. And they'll need more from him throughout this match. Espino. And there's a tackle, too meaty from Landon Nates as he pleads his case to the official and gets, I think, a yellow card. Yeah, first booking of the game, and it's Landon Nates. So he tried to challenge the central midfielder Dylan Valenzuela.
I can see his argument. I feel like he got a little bit of the ball, but obviously not enough for the ref to let it go.
Adon knocked away at the edge of the area. A shield. Both players come down. Flatirons get a corner here. Could work up that left wing. Yusuf Adon started the chaos. They play it short. Adon, one-on-one. Chooses the option to his right, and that's given away. Orozco.
Way to slow that down. Allow.
Here's Guerrero.
More
Step by
get back.
Orozco, and he got wrapped around the head by Guerrero, and now it's back-to-back bookings here within a minute and a half for Storm. It's Landon Nates, then Alexander Guerrero. Just got the ball off his foot, and then blowing by was Orozco, and he just instinctively grabbed him, I think. But can't grab him around the neck.
No. That's frowned upon.
Couple potential subs warming up on the Storm side.
Free kick, Flatirons.
35 minutes gone in this opening home academy match. 0-0. Storm with a few more of the good chances, grade A chances in this first half. Expect this one to be played into the box.
Yeah.
Got Troy Brown up there, Munson on the far post, whipped in. Brown rose up, it falls to Munson as kind of a Awkward hit, tried to volley it in. Not a lot of space, and it rolled harmlessly to Hoi-Jin Lee. Hall to Hutero. Calling for options. Theo Scott. Chip over the top. Huge chase from Adam Thresher. Thresher around the keeper. Oh, he stopped though. What a grab. Tried to touch it around for Tato Morgan, but got snatched on his way through. Tato Morgan has been really good so far. Knocked down was Valenzuela. They take the free kick quickly. Tried to knock it over the top. Still in possession though. Cutting in. Here's a hit curling way wide of the right post. Espino disappointed with that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that was his only real option. No runs in behind. No one really forward for Flatirons. I don't mind the shot, actually.
Austin Hall, 2 goals on the season for Colorado Storm. Looks over the top again. This one, tried to shield, and finally Tato Morgan comes through as Jordan Klein tried to shield his man there, but good work from the keeper to come out and snatch it up out of harm's way.
Yeah, for sure.
It was Landon Nates tracking down the ball for Storm. Heavy touch, and it falls to Agrawal. Haven't mentioned his name in a while. Very effective in the first 20 minutes or so. Hall on the back line. Cerro to Hall. Up to Thresher.
Ooh. Had someone running in behind.
Tried a few runs over the top with Thresher. None have panned out though. One offside, the other shielded. Here's Scott. Chip over the top in the direction of Agrawal. Easy collection for Kyan. Got a chance to spray that up top to Espino, but he played it short. Here's Yusuf Adan. Second academy appearance. Touch too far as he was blazing up the left wing. Wins it back though. Good step in from Adan. He's got options to his right and left. Plays it left, but not accurate enough. He was looking for Caleb Castle.
I think those are the moments where you got to get forward, got to be sprinting to get forward. Yeah, you'll get tired, but it's a lot more fun scoring a goal. Only had almost two options.
Hutero. There's Thresher, the number 9, right to the feet of Flatirons and Valenzuela. Carries it through the legs of Heckler, who slides to knock that out for a throw. Good intervention from Heckler as Valenzuela was running free. Seven teams in the Mountain Division this year, the USL Academy. There were 8 teams last year. They dropped CISA and Northern Colorado, and Utah United was the new addition this year, of course. Space for Espino, has another hit. He's had a few from outside the box, none quite how he'd like them, as that one over the bar again. Storm showing a little bit more activity on the bench. See if they make any changes at the half. Austin Hall has to track this one down and can't save it. So a throw for Flatirons. A rare mistake on the back line. In quickly, Zion Lander. Valenzuela. Chipped into the box. Lander headers it just wide.
It was a great ball.
Decent header from a tough spot for Lander with a defender right in front of him. And guided it nearly top corner.
Really good restart off the throw-in quickly. Got Storm a little bit on their heels.
Utero holds up play for a moment. Noah Bills turns to shed off the pressure from Lander. Back to Bills. And Hall will switch play to the right side. And Valenzuela falls and a free kick.
That was a funny fall.
It was a funny, but we've had a lot of falls so far. I think that was the most funny one.
Yeah. He just dropped.
Did its job though, got the free kick, which Yusuf Adon will take. Its second academy appearance for the man with 14 siblings. And he won 2 state titles at Omaha South High School, Omaha native. Played at Laramie County Community College for a few years, 2022 to 2024. A couple appearances as left back for the academy. He's been solid so far. More jostling on the far side. Adon going the wrong direction for a moment. Reorients himself and plays it up to Smith. Pressure, gets it around Utero. So they nearly come together there. Espino knocked away, wins a throw. Goes in, Brown knocks it forward with his head and shielded and then cleared by Scott. Yusuf Adon, the lone man out there, closing in is Guerrero, touches it by Adon, then loses it on the second touch. Shields Adon, plays it back to Bills, quick feet around, and wins a free kick. Just a couple minutes left in this first half.
That's interesting. He didn't stop play for that.
Can either side find the breakthrough?
In college, that's a yellow card. If you stand in front of the ball and they kick it.
Espino falls to Brown, but he knocked down Gerson Utero. It was an extremely dominant first few minutes from Colorado Storm in this first half, but since then, not quite the same press. And Flatirons have been able to settle in to their first home academy game.
Good reaction from them. Not to get down and keep getting beat down, but try and come back and get a few opportunities of their own.
Vega.
Oh, good block.
That one's thwarted by Smith. Lander, can they break quickly enough here? Up to Smith. Might favor a cross here. Has space. Closed in by Hall. Knocked away. They win a corner.
Corner for Flatirons.
It's going to be one of the last actions of the first half. And Dante Espino's going to drop down to take it. And just based on what we've seen so far, I think Zion Lander, Nolan Munson back post. Two of the more large looming bodies that could get ahead to it. Service from Espino. Back post over everyone's head.
Stoppage time in the first half.
Cleared by Storm. Up ahead to Thresher. Will hold up play momentarily, trying to get around Adon.
Oh.
And Adon wins a throw off the foot of Thresher. Knocked straight up. Zion Lander leaps. Took a body to his waist. Lander controls edge of the area.
Good hold-up play from him.
Valenzuela. Now takes a deflection out. Dribbles up for Adon to take the throw. Into stoppage time here in the first half. Almost freed up for Storm on the right wing, but another throw for the Irons. I think the way things have gone, they'll be fairly happy to take this into the break scoreless.
Yeah, I agree.
And they give it up on the throw. Adon couldn't find a good option. Alexander Guerrero. Try to get it around Munson. Guerrero cuts it back. Munson still shadowing him and knocks it out.
Good battle from him.
Tero comes in to take this throw. This will be the final real pressure of the half. Guerrero took a slip. Utero. Agarval sends it across. Knocked out, falls to Lander in space. Chips it up to Troy Brown on the chase against Hall, who gives him a little shield, and Brown shoves him away. Been a fairly physical game. Couple of bookings. Storm got 2 yellow cards back to back within about 2 minutes of each other.
Yeah.
Over the top, Guerrero. Control at the edge of the area was a bit off, but he's back onto it. Utero whips in a right-footed cross, nobody there, back post, and watched out by Furtado Morgan.
Wide and untouched, goal kick.
2.5 minutes gone in stoppage time in the first half. We'll see if they give anyone another chance or if they blow it after this clear by Furtado Morgan. It's been solid so far, hasn't let anything through, and there's been a couple of real scary moments.
Yeah, had a good 1v1 save, which I always love to see. Keeper saving your backline's ass.
Okay. Knocked over the top. Agarval on the chase again. Furtado Morgan out of his box, had to header it away, couldn't use his hands. Don's onto it. Really wrestling with his defender to get to that ball. Valenzuela a push. And finally, the referee puts his whistle to his lips and calls the first half. 0-0. Played 3 minutes of stoppage time, and Colorado Storm could not find a way through. Neither could the Irons. Colorado Storm looked to have a bit more quality in that first frame. Keegan, any lasting thoughts on this first half?
Nope, none from me.
And I would agree. 0-0, scoreless in the first home academy game of the year for the Flatirons at Sturmel. Back in about 15. second half just a few seconds away here at Sturmel Stadium. 0-0 after 45 minutes. First home academy game of the year for the Flatirons. Colorado Storm had more of the possession and more of the grade A chances, Keegan, in that first half. Sam Johnson joined alongside Keegan McCorkle.
Yeah, Flatiron started to grow into the game, though. I'm excited to see what they come out with, but more of the, I'll say the better opportunities from Storm.
Storm will start with possession, and they're all blacks tonight. Flatirons in their kind of striped gradient gray white kits. We'll go with that. Referees this evening: Robert Bartzak, Jason Hampton, and Bradley Miller. Ball over the top early. Could be won here by Agarwal. Oh, and he's just knocked it wide. Agarwal with a great opening chance. 30 seconds into the second half.
Yeah.
Rowan Agarwal, the soon-to-be senior at Cherry Creek, who was a big part of that first half attack, and he comes up limping a bit. But one ball over the top, and they almost put it in the back of the net. So Kyan Bertado Morgan will clear. Played a great first half and goal for the Irons. Made a couple fantastic saves, came out when he needed to deal with pressure up top.
Someone lost a shoe.
Valenzuela tried to spot the shoe, but
He's holding it now.
Munson knocks it over the top in the direction of Troy Brown. And Austin Hall shields it all the way, about a 30-yard shield, out for a goal kick. Troy Brown was active in the first half up top for Flatirons. Will be a senior at Jefferson Academy in the fall. Scored 10 goals last season. Hoijin Lee, the keeper tonight for Colorado Storm, will play it short. And to one of the halftime substitutions for Colorado Storm, Andrew Harwell. Orozco, good layoff by Lander. And Valenzuela turns to give it to Munson. Smith slipping it through to Valenzuela and cut off by Agarwal.
Good ball movement from Flatirons there.
Two of the halftime changes for Colorado Storm: number 13 Henry Hoffler and 14 Andrew Harwell, who are going to be working on the near side in the second half. Knocked out of danger, Yusuf Adan. Tried to find a lane. Lander on his right, looking for Brown. Still in the direction of Valenzuela, who took to his foot or shin. Didn't feel particularly great, but they can revel in the fact that they have a corner. That feels a little bit better. Trying to figure out who will take this. Valenzuela will bring this one in. He's had a load of work in the midfield tonight with the pressure from Storm. Good ball, but headed away. One iron collapses. Yusuf Azan gets around one. Great nutmeg. And then he's brought down.
Free kick Storm.
That was Clayton Thomas who he nutmegged there, number 13. Over the top in the direction of Andrew Harwell. One of the halftime changes. Harwell knocks it through. Had a man right there. It was Landon Nates, but cut off by Flatirons. and cleared by Munson. Chest to control, and one is that will bop on the forehead of Espino.
Yeah, high kick from him right there, just dangerous play. I like that idea from Storm, trying to get a cross in. He had a runner on that back post, but good defending from the Flatirons defender.
Jordan Klein over to Nolan Munson, who played for the first team in that home opener on May 23rd, nearly scored against CISA. Lander lays it off, and that hit just wide. Not a bad effort at all from Valenzuela, but had a lot of space. Would have maybe like to do a little bit better with that. Storm the other way. Agarval lays it off. Nearly tripping over the ball there was Nates. Good movement out wide to Scott.
Ooh.
Oh, that gets thunderbolted. And they're going to have to check this one out. Head injury is always a concern. That was hit with some pace. And that came from another substitute.
Jose Orozco.
Emmett Enriquez was the one who shot that quite fast at Orozco.
I don't think he was expecting it either. Sometimes you get a good block, you'll be good, but I don't think he expected it to hit him in the head.
Try and shake that one off. The official has a few words with Caleb Castle and Yusuf Atan as well. So Orozco's going to be off for now. There's always want to take any sort of contact to the head seriously, and that was some serious contact.
Yeah, yeah.
So Orozco will wait to get back on as we get rolling again. Colorado Storm 5 points in the Mountain Division this season. Coming off a 1-1 draw with Utah United away last week in Utah. Here's a hit and a save right at Furtado Morgan, who again had a great first half, and his first stop of the second half on the effort from Andrew Harwell. Castle, 50-50, and they say it's Storm ball.
He had a runner coming in on his right. I wonder if he slipped him through. They would have.
Looks like we have a cramp. Agarval comes to help, and another Storm player as well. I'm going to see who that is. I'm not entirely sure, but man, back-to-back, not serious injuries, but stoppages. The ball shot off the head of Orozco, and now right leg cramp. So the trainer getting some minutes here.
Yeah.
In the Academy home opener. I'm sure Flatirons will have no problem slowing this game down a bit. Storm just quicker breaking the other way. They've, again, enjoyed more of the possession.
Yeah, finding it in behind more also.
So the official having a few more words with some Storm players as we get it rolling again off the little break due to the cramp. Chipped over the back line. Munson back there, so is Jordan Klein to defend all the way through, and Yusuf Adon will track it down. Knocked straight off Adon. Great run there by Emmett Enriquez, one of the substitutes. Covered a lot of ground to win a throw for Storm. Throws into the area. Down went Nates, cleared. Good header away by Brown, all the way to Scott. Clayton Thomas, another one of the halftime subs. Storm made a few changes. Thomas again. Lifts a ball into the box. Knocked away by Munson.
Defended really well there.
Orozco seemed to get his head back after being blasted by a ball. Down goes Espino. Still no whistle. Gets it back to Munson. Good recovery. Takes a deflection out for a throw. Flatirons this season in the Mountain Division, just 1 point. That came on June 1st at a 1-1 draw with Utah United.
Ooh.
Ball's through and cleared. Moijin Lee came out sliding in. Great intervention as Caleb Castle was surely onto that ball, he thought. Lander, good ball. Espino. Man, Lander's been laying off some nice passes in the attacking third.
Yeah.
Smith. Orozco lost it. Numbers back for Flatirons. Storm. Bad touch there from Nates.
I think that was one of the few times we've seen Flatirons try to penetrate that back line through a through ball like that. Maybe just a little bit more of a diagonal ball to that straight run, and he would have been in. But great from the keeper to come off his line. And I like that ball.
Played one time back to Munson, and they move up a few feet for another throw. Header right back to Munson on the ball. Looked for Lander. Falls to Orozco on his right foot. Almost through the legs of another defender. And now Storm with real estate to break. That was a great recovery. Fans shouted that one out for Caleb Castle getting back on the near side. Thomas played one a bit too heavy at the feet of Nates. Eventually knocks it out for a throw. Blind judge a bit hesitant to call that one. One right back. Brown chasing. A little hop in the air, try to get on the back of Thomas.
Yeah.
Enriquez plays one nice stab away by Jordan Klein. And a collection in the corner of his box by Furtado Morgan. Made one save in the second half so far. Is right at him. No dangerous looks yet. Good dribble around by Enriquez. Here's a shot straight over the bar from Landon Nates. Just put it right down the middle and too high. And most of the heavy lifting there from Emmett Enriquez, one of the substitutes up the right side who made it happen. Nates couldn't put it away.
Sure, he'll be wanting that one back.
Yeah.
Depending on how this game ends.
Pinballed in the midfield and falls to Agarwal. Jostling forward, Agarwal picks up the loose change. Out wide to Enriquez. A chase for it and collected by Furtado Morgan, popped free, but he was right back onto it. Up to Caleb Castle. Dante Espino turns through Enriquez. And what a ball out wide. The touch too heavy from Smith. And then acrobatically cleared out of the stadium, falling into the net. And all sorts of problems on the far side there for the throw, and a Storm player stuck in the net. One of the goals, and Smith tried to jump onto the opportunity and get the ball in quickly, but the ref stepped in to intervene. Espino. Lots of black shirts, but he got around a couple, brought down at the edge of the area. Brown's there. Oh, he got shielded. What a shield by Scott. And back the other way they go. Enriquez, he's been dynamite off the bench in this second half, and that ball not quite enough fizz on it, straight to Furtado Morgan.
Depending on who you ask, what ref you ask, that could have been a foul.
Certainly seemed vicious from even up here. Just a hard shield by Scott. Brown was trying to get maybe his left foot in there to poke it in. Agravall, the soon-to-be senior this fall at Cherry Creek. Nice move around and all the way through. Rowan Agravall, number 11, on the left wing. 2 varsity seasons for Cherry Creek, 35 matches played, 5 goals. He had 4 this most recent season, 8 assists as well. He could certainly be the one to find a breakthrough.
For sure.
Over half an hour gone at Sturmill. Furtado Morgan boots it away. Through to Castle. And Thomas, and then a bump on the shoulder of Enriquez will give Storm a free kick. Colorado Storm, kind of a pause and play for them. They don't play again until July 11th, or that's what the schedule says at least. They'll play switchbacks then, and then 4 straight home matches they play at Regis University. Thomas. Enriquez cuts it back across the face of goal and cleared by Munson.
Offsides.
Offside zone. Enriquez has had a lot of space so up that right wing. Couldn't pick anyone out there, offside anyway.
That was a really good run, really good ball from the Storm players. Very lucky to have that be offsides for Flatirons.
Furtado Morgan ushers his players up the pitch. A lot of crowding at the halfway line. Headed by Scott. Headed back by Klein. 2 center backs playing pitch and catch. And Orozco trying to find Castle on the near side. Harwell, surrounded, engulfed, and he lost it. Dispossessed, it's with Espino. He was looking wide to Smith, but the play just never developed. Munson heads it down at the feet of Vega. Utero. Agravall at his feet. Came quickly, and he wins it right back off of Smith. Down he goes. No whistle. Wants to take this far side throw over the head of Brown. More players colliding. This time it's Colorado Storm.
I think there's a sub for Storm. I don't know who it is.
Let's see who that is eventually. For now, it's Thomas. Noah Bills. Near side, Enriquez. So quick on the right wing. Plays a 1-2 by Lander. Adon wins it back. Brown. And Lander. Zion Lander, oldest player in this squad. Born in 1999. Played a couple seasons, 2017, 2018 at Colorado Christian University. He had some quality touches in this match.
Very good hold-up play from him.
Yep.
Getting a lot of options when he holds the ball up top and people getting behind.
Scott's chip to Enriquez. Has to reorient himself to find it. Dancing on Adon.
Good tackle.
Thomas. And now Scott. Colorado Storm in their last three, a draw, a loss, and a win. They've done it all three ways. Marching toward a stalemate 0-0 draw tonight. Thomas. Scott. Knocks one in, headed away. Castle plays it off to Lander. Lander helps it to Adon. Good turn on Aggarwal. Lander lent some space. Plays it up to Espino. Espino, quick feet, trying to get around Thomas. Dispossessed momentarily. Lander wins it. Great body-to-body fight.
Good win for him. Just to keep the attack going.
Valenzuela. Turn back to Munson. Too many black shirts, and then a lunge by Orozco at the back of a Storm player, and that is the first booking of the game for Flatirons. And 2 yellow cards given to Storm in the first half. That was certainly reckless from behind.
Very quick with that yellow card, too.
Quality stuff from Robert Bartzak, head official. Scott's ball over the top. Finds feet. And a good shield by Munson on Preston Martinez, one of the latest changes for Storm. As Andrew Harwell heads to the far corner to try and whip in a dangerous ball. Saw a few corners in the first half for Storm. They mixed up their approach each time, but each time were able to get ahead to it and create some danger. Knocked straight up by Hall, headed back out. And Hall finally watches it out as Smith was not happy about that one. And another corner, this time from the opposite side. Chase Smith was the one who last touched it. Smith just wrapped up his senior year at Stargate School in Thornton. Aggarwal to take this. They're checking the near post situation. Aggarwal's delivery is behind the net. Tapped over maybe by, thought it was just straight over, but Furtado Morgan did tap it over.
Just had to make sure.
Pretty nonchalant tap over, and same spot, third corner in a row here. Agarwal takes it again. This one headed back post. Deflects, knocked out only as far as Vega, who lays off a nice pass to Harwell. Harwell turns it back the other way now, and then knocked out for a throw. See it. Valenzuela shadowing him the whole way back there, eventually turned it back up pitch. And now it's out wide to Enriquez. Probably the best change so far in terms of immediate impact. The halftime sub for Storm. Back to Enriquez from Thomas. Enriquez traveling through, brought down, no whistle. Agarwal swapped over to the right wing. Scott tries to switch play. That one's going to go all the way past Utero. And Flatirons will make a change here. We'll find out who it is in a moment. Flatirons make their first change, and it is Marco Polo Villasenor in the match now, number 13. Munson on the chase back. Harwell wins it off Munson. He's got options. Cuts it back, knocked away. Closed down as Agarwal was streaking through the box, trying to make himself a threat. Another corner, Harwell to take it from the far side. Not a threat on the previous three corners, Storm. This could be their way through, though. Harwell lifts it. Good spot. Munson, a good header. Lander, good hold-up play. And down goes Valenzuela there.
Turf monster.
That play to no one, out for a goal kick.
GK.
Love the monotone GK. It's about most of the action, though, in a 0-0 stalemate so far. First half was a lot more eventful in terms of chances, especially for Storm. And Flatirons as well. Who had a few efforts on goal at the edge of the area. Never anything that you hold your breath on, though. Castle looked to be onside, up the left wing, into the area. There's a half turn, lays it off to Orozco, and that is out. And Storm will get it the other way. Switch play off the throw-in. Austin Hall, 2 goals on the year, playing on the back line tonight for Storm. Good turn by Vega. Pirouette that had Valenzuela stumbling momentarily. Enriquez trying to make a run far side. Harwell finds Vega. Back to Harwell. Some penetration here for Storm. Thomas, slide by Adon. That is pure from Yusuf Adon. Dispossesses Thomas. Lander chasing, and kind of a weird hug and greet from Lander and Scott.
And that hold-up play from Lander has been very, very good this game. Started a lot of their opportunities.
Yeah, most of their shots has been him laying the ball off to an open man at the edge of the area. Theo Scott plays it to his keeper, Moynihan lead. Oh, good drag by. Up the left wing. Slipped through. And a great clear by Jordan Klein, as Preston Martinez thought he could break through.
Yeah, good defending from him.
Preston Martinez with Munson all over him. They lose it out, far side for a throw. 75 minutes gone, and that is time for a water break in this second half. 0-0. It's been a very not eventful game as a whole. Second half especially, it's been a bit slower. Flatirons have settled in, they've defended better, but haven't been able to break the other way effectively. We'll step aside from Sturmel for the final 15 minutes in a moment.
Balance. It isn't just essential in your sport, it's essential in life, especially college life. It's everything you need to thrive in school, in sport, and everything in between. The key is just finding a place where you can pursue it all, because the real beauty lies in the balance. If you want to win in every arena of college life, go D2. Make it yours. Balance.
Water break at Sturmel Stadium under the lights. First home academy game of the year. Taking this break at the 75-minute mark, and it is still 0-0. Sam Johnson alongside Keegan McCorkle. I know you're exhausted from today, but do you have any thoughts on this second half, how either of these teams can find the opener?
I think Storm keeps looking to go over the top, so I think Flatirons have adjusted to that. So be curious to see if they start playing short and try more of those penetrating passes. I think Flatirons is going to get through from Lander holding up the ball and people getting in behind him. I think that's been their best opportunity so far.
You talk about those balls over the top from Storm. It's been Scott, number 5 on the back line, who's delivered a lot of those. Didn't play in their last game against Utah. That 1-1 draw, that gave him their 5th point of the year. But he's been great defending when he has to and being more direct forward when he's given that opportunity.
They're good balls over the top, just Flatirons have defended them pretty well.
Munson gets us back in play with a far side throw-in. Storm quick to win it back. Enriquez to Thomas. Heckler. Agarval tried to get through a horde of defenders and finally was dealt with. Espino. Good communication from Orozco and Lander. Adon, a 1-2. Castle plays it centrally, and it falls to no one.
Not exactly what he wanted to happen, just a mishit of the ball.
Agarval gets a return ball up the left wing. White shirts there, centrally. Enriquez onto it, and Enriquez! The breakthrough, the substitute, brought on at halftime. And 79 minutes in, he's finally found a goal. Colorado Storm break through. And they're on their way now to collecting all 3 points on the road at Sturmel.
There's a really good early service from, I don't know who served that in, but really good early service from him.
Agarval up
Agarval.
that left wing. Plays at Cherry Creek. He's been great up that left wing. Switched to the right wing partway through the second half, but moved back over. And great delivery, as you mentioned. And then Emmett Enriquez. It was a scruffy one. Had to control it. Just hope it fell to him initially. But then when it did land for him, easy slot in for the opener. Best chance of the night. And it's tucked away by Emmett Enriquez.
He's been itching to have a goal, too. He's been in behind a couple times.
Talk about an impact sub.
Yeah.
Wouldn't say a super sub necessarily. He's brought on a halftime, but crazy impact from Enriquez. Has generated a lot of offense and finally generates a goal in what was a stalemate for 79 minutes. Flatirons trying to respond quickly. It's Castle. Good ball. Dante Espino slipped up and stormed the other way. Enriquez wants a run up that right wing again. Agrawal pushes it the other way. Outside the boot. Stop momentarily. Now Harwell will hold up play for Storm.
The game might start to open up for Storm, at least, as Flatirons tries to push for an equalizer.
Thomas. Chipped over the top. Harwell, a chest control. Falls three. Harwell! And that's in. It's 2. Is it offside, though? No, it's a good goal. And it's another substitute, Preston Martinez, number 17. Initially, it looked like Andrew Harwell would have the chance, but it took a deflection, and it was a walk-in goal for Martinez. So 2 substitutes score. Martinez brought on partway through the second half, and that you would expect to be the clincher and the 3 points for Storm.
Hey, 2-0 is the scariest lead to have in soccer.
Is it that scary with 9 minutes, though?
Yes, it is that. It is that scary. It is that scary.
Complaints for an offside, but not given. And Storm, with this result, could potentially jump 2 places in the league standings. Currently at 5 points. If they close it out, they'll be at 8. And the switchback still at 6. Utah at 6 as well. Not sure what their results are today or tomorrow or whenever they play next. But Storm, this is a big pickup for them and puts them right back into the thick of things in the division. Flatirons would still be at the bottom with just that 1 point that they picked up last week against Utah. Storm happy to slow things down here a bit. Asher Christus. And now Scott plays it over to Austin Hall. Martinez, the goal scorer. Lays it off on the left wing, gets it back. Feeds it to Scott. Was very composed there to watch that into his foot. One off of Storm by Espino. Trying to get one back here and make it a game again. Save by Hoijin Lee. Troy Brown, an effort on goal. Opened up for him. Great win and run up the pitch from Espino. And a corner here with 7 minutes left.
Would have liked to see him take that first time, because that second touch, it closed down really fast. That opening for him. Great win in the midfield, too.
Storm with 2 late goals. Falls near post for Klein. Kept in. Finally headed away by Scott. Harwell. Closed in on. One to Yusuf Adon. Adon. Pinpoint pass. Gets it back. Touch around. What a move by Adon. Cuts it into Ward Brown. Knocked away by Storm, and they finally clear. Yusuf Adon did it alone there. Jordan Klein. Tried to slip one through. Nobody there. Enriquez wins it off Klein. Numbers here. It was 3-on-2 for a moment. Martinez again. Around one, he's brought down, edge of the area. And that is a penalty.
No.
No?
I think it's right on the edge of the box. Close to being
Yeah, I
a
think you're
very,
right.
very close to being a penalty.
Thought it was close enough. But
Yeah. I was trying to see where that ref was pointing. No, normally they're really
Yeah.
dramatic about it.
thought it would be a little more nonchalant given this one just closing out here. But we'll see who takes it. Harwell's got his foot on the ball right now for Storm.
I think that was a dangerous but smart foul.
Yeah.
Had 2v1. So, I mean, give him an opportunity, but the other one would have been 2v1 against your goalkeeper.
Having a nice conversation right now. Everyone was huddled around in a circle for a moment. Harwell is still the one for Storm,
Free kick for the Storm.
standing over it. Aggarwal there as well. Right at the edge of the area. We'll try and beat Kyan Furtado Morgan. And more than clinch the 3 points on the road.
That one might be the dagger.
Aggarwal stands over it. Harwell to his left. Harwell to take. Oh, he scored!
And the free
And it's a
kick
third.
for the Storm.
Andrew Harwell with a scintillating hit.
Just a
Top
banger.
right.
Oh my gosh.
What a strike from Andrew Harwell to sink another dagger through Flatirons. 3-0. All 3 goals coming in the last 10 minutes of the
Yeah.
match. Harwell with the best one yet. A pure strike. Gifted a free kick. Made no mistake. And Colorado Storm are well on their way to their second win of the year. It'll be 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 draws through 6 matches for Storm. Flatirons will try and work for a consolation. Enriquez looked it over the head of Orozco, and now Harwell, the free kick taker and scorer a moment ago. Scott has a long ball over to the left wing. Here's Vega. Slides it to the back line. Good shake off by Hall. Troy Brown pursuing. Martinez, one of the goal scorers, try to return it for Utero and too far. Final couple of minutes. Zion Lander. Orozco. It's Castle, who's had some space to operate up this left wing. He shoots. And it's right there for Hoytun Lee to cover. He'll take his time.
It's interesting if you look along the Flatirons back line, you just see black jerseys making runs across.
Harwell scored a couple of minutes ago. Shielding the ball, tries to run through a gap, and Adon knocked it, but Martinez onto the ball now. Drags it by 1. Beat Espino. Harwell, space to operate, and he hits it right at Furtado Morgan. Looking for a second, and looking for a team 4th to really drive home the point. Thomas. Castle able to win a throw off of Thomas. Throws it in deep. Brown curling one well wide.
Line 1 wide at GK.
30 seconds until stoppage time. Likely won't be much. 3-0. It was knotted up 79 minutes through, and 3 second half goals, all within 7 minutes under the lights to give Storm the victory on the road. Window dressing in the final couple of minutes.
They have reached stoppage
Scott.
time in the second half.
Played to the middle. Touched around Lander. Enriquez making a run near side. Lovely work from Enriquez as he tries to nutmeg Yusuf Adan. He'll blaze the other way, and he is held up there. Meaty challenge, but he stayed up. Nolan Munson knocks it forward. Scott stabs it. 40 seconds gone in stoppage time. And 2 quick late substitutes coming from Flatirons. Made 1 change earlier in the second half. And they'll make 2 more. Xander Drobish is one of the changes. Looks like Nolan Munson off. And Dominique Abeta is also a change. So 2 changes there. Always tough to spot. It's the hardest part of the broadcast.
Just can't see that far.
Good ball over the top. Great control. Martinez looked to make it 4, but he was offside.
It is offside. Storm free kick Flatirons.
I think we're waiting on from the water break that stoppage time
Yep.
there.
This is going to be a 3-4 minute add-on. Already nearly 2 minutes deep into stoppage time. Christus to Harwell. The amazing free kick. Enriquez has a goal tonight. Can he make it 2? Enriquez throws himself to the turf in the box, gripping his ankle.
Really good tackle from Adan there.
This is left ankle that took the
Corner coming
beating.
up for the Storm.
Yusuf Adan also taking a moment here to
The tip out.
now back up on his feet. One last push here, one last corner. Storm hope to get maybe 1 more. Agarwal there to play it short, but swung in. Volleyed by Scott, the center back. Pushed all the way up, had his golden moment, but couldn't whip his foot around that. Would have been a tremendous finish. 3 minutes gone in stoppage time. And a 3-0 lead and likely 3-0 win for Storm. Ball played out wide, too high. On the hop for the substitute. Out into the crowd. As the final few ticks added onto the clock in this Academy home opener. Espino.
Wow.
Attracted by Harwell. Troy Brown moves it up. Espino. Little electric moment there. Good little body feint on Harwell. Lays it off to Brown. Might fancy a cross. Couple of step overs. Step over hybrid pass. And then it's one back. And that is it. 4 minutes of stoppage time there, and a 3-0 win for Colorado Storm on the road at Sturmel. They got all 3 within 7 minutes and late. The first one in the 79th minute, found a way through, and then to cap it off, it was Andrew Harwell from the edge of the area with his right foot screaming top right corner to cap things off. He thought maybe down the stretch there that one could have broken, and there were moments there for Flatirons. One could have broken, they could have put it away and gotten all 3 points, but Storm get the victory, and they will move up a couple places in the standings for now as they jump from 6th to 4th over the Switchbacks and Utah United. But they had their pause on this one and were able to get the goals they needed and a couple more in the second half. Again, quite a dramatic cascade of goals late. Any final takeaways?
I just don't think Flatirons had enough runners in behind and couldn't find that breakthrough goal. And like I said, once Storm got one, there were more to come, and you could feel that.
They will be at home. Won't have the broadcast so on the 21st this Saturday, and then on the 26th next Thursday. It'll be a triple header with the Academy squad playing first in the late afternoon. As for Keegan McCorkle to my left, everybody involved with the production tonight, I'm Sam Johnson saying so long from Sturmel. Colorado Storm take it 3-0.